All right, what's going on, everybody? Gave card stacks here. Just a little bit of mail, but wanted to get ahead of it before things start piling up. I've got a new desk. I think I like it. Got it from Wayfair. Let's rip some mail on it. Love the videos. Awesome. Well, a fan of the channel. And what do we have here? Two cards. One is a Hendon Hooker that they threw in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm a Hendon Hooker enjoyer, but I also picked up this Matthew Sluka Sage Auto. Buying a ton of him. I'm buying that like $3 or $4 a piece. In my opinion, his film is Johnny Manziel like it was at Holy Cross. We'll see what he does at UNLV now. But Ricky White, one of the top receivers in the country. I feel really good about Sluka. I think that's a good transition for him. It's not too big of a step where, if you go to like a Mississippi State or something, I think, you might be limiting yourself. But I think UNLV, very good fit, good offense. They're going to be interesting to watch. So Matthew Sluka, I've probably got 20 of these now. All right, this was a return. I'd picked this up at a show a long time ago, and it was just sitting in a box. I was going to send it to ComC, but I don't know if I think the TCG submission is a little bit different, or you needed a minimum that I just didn't have. I put some sort of a condition. Oh, okay. I don't know if that was, but I had a picture of the front and back, and I feel like that was not there. He said, it was a condition issue. His feedback does not look great. I was very skeptical. He had, like 4 negative feedback and 3 neutral, and a lot of it was condition sensitive stuff. I don't remember, I don't know. I'm glad I'll be able to process the refund. Yesterday they were coming at me, saying what's the delay, and it was just a delay in tracking. I don't know, whatever. I'm glad that's done. That's why this was $8. I say eBay under $8 is just the absolute worst place to be. I think I've never had more issues with any other price point besides $8. $10, usually not an issue, but $8 for whatever reason, just terrible. So I'd say the return is warranted. It is my fault. I will take a blame on that. But again, just all right. This stack I bought on Twitter. I don't remember how much I paid for this. Maybe like 120, 140-ish. Just a good stack sale. A guy that I buy from quite a bit whenever he's got some decent stuff. He's usually posting it for sale. So let's run right through it. Donovan Edwards, Orange Shimmer. Donovan Edwards in just Michigan moves super well. So I thought that was a decent pickup. Troy Franklin, I paid up for it, $40. I just think if he goes to the Chiefs, this would do numbers. Hopefully he goes in the first round. He is one of my top 5 receivers in the draft. I think I paid $1 for this. Ryan Nemhard, this is a card I would send just to ComC. Is that jersey? Oh, that's 67. It looked like 0 and a 2. Should be one of the top teams in the country next year. Again, at $1, I think it's hard to go wrong there. Tank Bigsby, I think both of these were $10. Backup running backs, that's what I like to buy just as the handcuff. Xavier Booker, these swish, they don't sell, or buckets or whatever, they don't sell super well, but I think this was like a couple bucks. So he was a 5-star kid. I don't think he had, the season people would have wanted, but it is what it is. Tyrese Proctor, greatness weights. I feel like this was $1 or $2. Thought that was a really good price. Number to 50. I think he's going to come back for another year. I don't think he had another guy who was on those like first round mock drafts and kind of fell. Jarion Dickey, this is a good one now. It seems like he's the real deal. It seems like he's putting things together in camp. He was hurt all of last year. He tore his meniscus his senior year and really didn't really start practicing until like the bowl game. And they were like, that's when he said he didn't feel 100%. He didn't feel 100% until about the bowl game. Seems like he's turning heads in spring, so something to watch out for. They've got a loaded receiver room, though. Rob Dillingham should be one of the top 5-ish picks right now. He's going kind of in that 3 range in the mock drafts. Miller Moss, I've been buying a ton of him, a VIP Mojo. Not my favorite. I don't love the VIP autos, but a guy that I'm buying. He's kind of my Shadur Sanders of this year. Just I think his autos are pretty affordable, and Lincoln Riley's system, his performance in the bowl game coming in, I think They've got some strong wide receivers in that room. Running back Jaquavius Marks, I think, can do some damage. Another Troy Franklin. It was like several days worth of the sale, so I must have picked this up for $10 or so. And then Victor Rosa, not a guy that I buy into, doesn't have a lot of stuff in Bowman, but red, Yukon, not going to be super desirable, but super low number. This is one of his best cards, kind of color matchy. This was $20, so I think I could sell it for 40. All right, another Miller Moss VIP auto. This one is purple to 15. I probably paid 15, 16 bucks. I've probably got a fat stack of Miller Moss right now. Okay, this was shipped in a Prism box. This is not a Prism Monopoly card, but or box. They taped it on every corner. I don't even know how to get into this. I don't really know what's in here, so I don't want to... Okay, so speaking of Jurion Dickey, gold lava auto. I paid up for this. I think this was like $38, probably $44 all in. Again, as soon as those reports were coming out, I was like, you know what? Actually, the morning that I had seen that report, my green Jurion Dickey sold, I think, for like $35 on ComC. I think that was really my last big Jurion Dickey auto that I had. I've got a couple refractor autos and Bowman Best autos, but then I was like, you know what? I sold the green for about 30 or $35. Maybe it was 40. I'm going to go up and get a gold now for almost the same price. So bought into it. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's a 5-star kid. He was the #1 receiver in the country out of Menlo, East Menlo. I think Troy Franklin was from there, or some of the other. They've got a couple of guys. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think Dylan Gabriel is going to be the Heisman. That's my pick. I'll be on record for that. Last year was Jordan Travis, and I had close to the Final Four, but I'm really high on Dylan Gabriel. Jurion Dickey could be one of his top targets. I mean, it's going to be Tez Johnson, Evan Stewart, if he can stay healthy, Jurion Dickey. They've got Trayshawn Holden, who also has autos in Best. I've been picking up his gold and green autos. I think those are really nice. So Jurion Dickey, again, it just was a value thing. I sold the green for basically this price. I'll get back in. And, I think there was one listed at $50. Wait for that one to sell and then list mine for about 80. Hopefully he's got, more of a productive spring and everything goes well there. All right, if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.